What if I told you that one of the most basic exercises you learned in elementary school could completely transform your body in ways you never imagined? I'm talking about sit-ups. Most people have completely written them off as outdated or ineffective, but I'm positive that's because they've never done them correctly or consistently enough to see what actually happens. There's a high chance that if you start incorporating proper sit-ups into your routine, you'll build core strength that changes how you look and feel every single day. So let's jump right in and talk about what sit-ups really do to your body. The first thing sit-ups do is build legitimate abdominal strength that most people are completely missing. Your rectus abdominis and your obliques are the primary movers during a sit-up, and these muscles are responsible for way more than just making your stomach look flat. They stabilize your entire spine during almost every movement you do throughout the day. When you perform sit-ups correctly, you're training your abs to contract forcefully through a full range of motion. This is different from planks or other isometric holds where the muscles stay in one position. The dynamic contraction you get from sit-ups builds the kind of strength that transfers directly to real-world activities like getting out of bed, standing up from a chair, or lifting objects off the ground. Now, benefit number 7 is going to completely change how you think about this exercise, but I'll get to that in just a moment because you need to understand these next few transformations first. I'm almost certain you've been told that sit-ups are bad for your back, and that's one of the biggest fitness myths that refuses to die. The truth is that sit-ups done with proper form actually strengthen the muscles that support your spine. The problem is that most people perform them with terrible technique, yanking on their neck, or using momentum instead of controlled muscle contraction. Here's how to do a proper sit-up. Lie on your back with your knees bent and feet flat on the floor. Place your hands lightly behind your head or crossed over your chest. Engage your core by pulling your belly button toward your spine. Then slowly curl your upper body off the ground using your abdominal muscles. Your lower back should maintain contact with the floor until your shoulder blades lift off. Continue curling up until your chest approaches your thighs, then slowly lower back down with control. The key is moving slowly and deliberately. If you're bouncing up and down or using momentum, you're missing the entire point of the exercise. Each repetition should take about 2 seconds to come up and 2 seconds to go back down. Now let's talk about what happens to your posture when you start doing sit-ups regularly. And this is where things get really interesting. Strong abdominal muscles work together with your lower back muscles to keep your pelvis in proper alignment. When your abs are weak, your pelvis tilts forward, which creates an excessive arch in your lower back. This anterior pelvic tilt is the root cause of the lower back pain that millions of people deal with every single day. Sit-ups strengthen the front of your core, which pulls your pelvis back into neutral alignment. This takes pressure off your lower back and allows you to stand and sit with proper posture. You'll notice that you naturally stand taller, your shoulders pull back, and that chronic lower back tension starts to disappear. Better posture doesn't just make you look better, it makes every movement more efficient and reduces your risk of injury. Moving to the third benefit, sit-ups dramatically improve your hip flexor strength and flexibility. Your hip flexors are the muscles that lift your legs and bend your hips, and they're involved in walking, running, climbing stairs, and basically any lower body movement you can think of. Modern life has most people sitting for hours every day, which leaves these muscles shortened and weak. During a sit-up, your hip flexors work to bring your torso toward your thighs. This controlled strengthening through a full range of motion helps maintain hip flexor function that deteriorates with age. Strong hip flexors mean you can lift your knees higher, move faster, and maintain better balance. Weak hip flexors make you shuffle when you walk and struggle with simple movements like getting in and out of your car. Here's benefit number 4, and I'm confident this is something you've never considered. Sit-ups significantly improve your digestive function and gut health. Your abdominal muscles don't just stabilize your spine, they also massage your internal organs every time they contract. This mechanical stimulation helps move food through your digestive tract more efficiently. When you perform sit-ups regularly, you're essentially giving your digestive system a workout. The compression and release action stimulates peristalsis, which is the wave-like muscle contractions that move food through your intestines. People who do regular abdominal exercises often report less bloating, more regular bowel movements, and better overall digestion. Strong abs also support your organs better, preventing the sagging and sluggish digestion that comes from weak core muscles as you age. The fifth transformation that happens is your athletic performance improves across the board. Your core is the foundation for every athletic movement. Whether you're throwing a ball, swinging a golf club, or sprinting down the field, power transfers from your lower body through your core to your upper body. A weak core means power leaks out during these movements, making you slower and less efficient. Sit-ups build the kind of explosive core strength that enhances athletic performance. Your ability to generate rotational power increases, your balance improves during dynamic movements, and your body becomes more coordinated. Even if you're not an athlete, these improvements show up in daily activities. You'll find it easier to carry heavy objects, reach overhead to put things on high shelves, and maintain your balance on uneven surfaces. Now we're at benefit number 6, and this one is going to surprise you. Regular sit-ups actually improve your breathing and respiratory function. Your abdominal muscles play a crucial role in forced exhalation. When you breathe out forcefully, your abs contract to push air out of your lungs more completely. Stronger abs mean you can empty your lungs more effectively, which allows you to take deeper breaths. This improved breathing capacity has benefits that extend far beyond the gym. You'll have more endurance during any physical activity, you'll recover faster between efforts, and you'll even notice that you feel less winded when climbing stairs or rushing to catch a train. Better breathing means better oxygen delivery to every cell in your body. The seventh benefit ties everything together, and this is what most people care about even if they won't admit it. Sit-ups help create visible abdominal definition when combined with proper nutrition. Now, I need to be clear here. You cannot spot reduce fat by doing sit-ups. If you have excess body fat covering your abs, no amount of sit-ups will make them visible until you lose that fat through proper diet. However, sit-ups do build the abdominal muscles underneath. When you do, eventually lean down, whether that's through improved eating habits or increased overall activity, you'll have developed abs waiting to be revealed. The muscle you build through consistent sit-up training gives you that defined look that signals strength and discipline. Let me give you a practical routine you can start today. Begin with 3 sets of 10 sit-ups, focusing purely on perfect form. Rest for 60 seconds between sets. As this becomes easier over the next few weeks, increase to 3 sets of 15, then 3 sets of 20. Once you can comfortably perform 3 sets of 20 with perfect form, you can add difficulty by holding a weight plate on your chest or performing them on a decline bench. Perform this routine 3 to 4 times per week. Your abs recover relatively quickly compared to other muscle groups, so you can train them frequently. Just make sure you're allowing at least 1 rest day between sessions to let the muscles repair and grow stronger. The key to getting results from sit-ups is consistency and progression. You need to challenge your muscles regularly and gradually increase the difficulty over time. Start where you are right now, even if that means you can only do 5 sit-ups with good form. That's perfectly fine. In a month, you'll be doing 15. In 3 months, you'll be doing 30 or more. One critical point I need to address is that sit-ups alone won't give you a complete core. You should also include exercises that target your lower back, obliques, and deep core stabilizers. But sit-ups are an essential component of a well-rounded core training program, and they deserve a place in your routine despite what the internet might tell you. Your core is the center of everything your body does. When it's strong, stable, and functional, every movement becomes easier and more efficient. When it's weak, you're constantly fighting against yourself and setting yourself up for injury. Sit-ups are one of the most direct ways to build that core strength, and the benefits extend far beyond just having visible abs. If you found this information about sit-ups helpful, be sure to share this video with someone who's been avoiding this fundamental exercise because they believed the myths about it being dangerous or ineffective.